in the Russell Island 1944, we had captured a Japanese kid, he about 16, 17, and we had him in a pen, a cage, like wire cage. And I, as a medic, I went out to check on him, and it's very odd. The pen was about less than the size of this room, and as I walked up, he looked at me, and kept looking at him, and wherever I walk around that pen, I try and check see if he was injured or anything. And I noticed the gate, just a cheap gate, it was not locked. It was just pulled to and barely chained together. So I kept walking around. I didn't know, try to get in with him, so everywhere I went, he went. And he kept staring at me, and I stared at him, and also looking at the gate. And see, of course, he could have walked out if I didn't stop him. But anyway, so at the time, I eased around, and I could see that he wouldn't stop. Where I went, he went. And I knew that he was either scared or he knew I was not scared. But I knew I had him in that pen, and I got thinking, I said, this kid's 16, and most likely his parents doesn't know where he is, where his dad is alive. And they've been taught that if we got close to Japanese, we would torture them. So as I got close to a pen, he kind of backed away, and I couldn't get close because I knew he was afraid that I was going to hurt him or something. So I eased on around to the gate, and I took the lock and I locked it. And he kept staring at me, and I was trying to see if he needed food or medical help. So what we did, we took the food, and as we go into the gate, that gate wasn't locked, we lay it down, and he would back away from it because he knew it was poison. So anyway, we left food in there, but we went back later. He did eat it, and he found out that we did not torture him as the government told him that they would be tortured. So very few Japanese wanted to be captured. They'd rather die than, because it'd be disgrace to the emperor if you let American capture you. So anyway, that's the only one we caught that day. And what happened, he came down from the mountains and looking for food, I'm sure. So when we found him, then we kind of made this pen to put him in because we weren't prepared for any prisoner of war. And so we kept him there maybe a week or so, and finally we made arrangements for him to be returned to other prisoners on another island. And unless something happened to him, I'm sure he would return after the war to Japan. And but anyway, that very unusual case for them to be captured.